Right now we're in the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame. We're in downtown Regina at 2205 Victoria Avenue, right across from Victoria Park, in the Historic Land Titles building. So it's a really cool building to be housed in, and we're happy to be here. It's a great spot. Our featured exhibit is Prairie Pride, A History of Saskatchewan Football. Beyond that, we also have our STEM gallery presented by SaskTel, which is an interactive gallery, which we're excited about. It's new. Our sports simulator is still here as well as our Dedication to Sport exhibit, which features our 2019 inductees. We have some new display cases for that, so we're excited about that as well. And then we also have our Hall of Fame gallery, which is where we are right now.
It's so broad and there's so many great stories in this province. We're the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame. We're not just hockey, we're not just football. We have, just looking around this room, tennis, golf, equestrian, baseball, softball, and of course football. We just have sports of all kinds, and there's so many outstanding stories.
Our mandate is province-wide, so we do want to try and reach as much of the province as we can. To that end, we do have a mobile exhibit trailer that's able to get out different places, which has been a great way of bringing some of the Hall of Fame to other communities. Currently, we do have some online programming. Normally would go into classrooms, but it's being virtual this year. It allows our inductees to tell their stories. In particular, we pick inductees who have had, challenges they've overcome over the course of their lives, and so it's great to be able to offer that and have them share their stories with younger school children.
It's important to recognize the athletes and their accomplishments, because many times I think these athletes and builders do fly under the radar a little bit in some of the maybe lesser known sports. And it's just really nice to have a place to honor them where friends and family and members of the general public can just come here or virtually online and just see the many great stories that we have in our province. And that history doesn't forget the accomplishments of these people, and it's all available here.
I'm Colleen Sistorix, three-time Olympic gold medalist in the sport of hockey, and 2019 Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame inductee. Grew up playing on a boys team all the way through until I was 15 years old, where I got the first opportunity to play for Team Saskatchewan at the Canada Games and at the Midget National Championships. We were very fortunate. We were medalists. We had silver and bronze medals, so I knew that I liked getting medals, but I also knew that I might like to see them gold at one point. After that, I moved it to Calgary to start training to pursue the dream of playing at the Olympics for Canada. A lot of things had to fall into place, and I had a lot of excellent coaching all the way through, and I was able to compete for Canada at the 2002, 2006, and 2010 Olympics, where we won gold all three times. But probably the icing on the cake of that one was my final game playing in a Canada jersey was at the Vancouver Olympics, right here in Canada, in front of friends and family and our whole nation cheering. Definitely a special accomplishment for sure. At the time, it was business, it was everyday training to the rink. It was certainly something that was a very serious part of my life. Now that we're a few years removed from that, it almost seems like it was a different lifetime now that I'm a hockey coach and leader trying to promote the betterment and the growth of the women's game throughout Saskatchewan. So my playing days do seem like they're a little bit behind me, but anytime I get an opportunity to talk about them or come to a wonderful place like the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame and see all the athletes who went before me, then I start to really appreciate those accomplishments a little bit more. I do think that this is a wonderful resource for young athletes and for kids, and even for all Saskatchewan people to broaden our understanding of the athletes and the builders and what it took to get sport to where it is now. I've been fortunate enough to spend some time here over the last couple of years, and learning about the history of the Saskatchewan Roughriders. I mean, I like to put on my green and go and cheer them on just like the rest of Saskatchewan, but really to understand the history behind it, it gives it a unique perspective for next time that I'm cheering on the Riders.
I'm Dale West, and I'm a former Rough Rider. I played with the Rough Riders for 7 years, starting in 1962 and ending in 1968. Originally, I was involved in a lot of individual sports, and baseball and football were really my first team sports. And I thoroughly enjoyed, the conviviality and learning to get along with other people and the pressure that sometimes occurred. I just thoroughly enjoyed the companionship, and that really made a big difference in my life. I was inducted in 1989 into the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame, and it was a real thrill. My family was able to attend. I was very, very pleased. It was a big show. I really, really appreciated kind of the glory that was given to me at that particular time. It was with a bunch of really, really nice people, the whole induction group that year. This is the storage place of everything Rough Rider. It is absolutely amazing, the stuff that is here. You go back to the red and black uniforms, you go up to the modern day and all the regalia that goes with it. And then the number of people that have been inducted, a lot of them friends of mine, and it's a very, very interesting process. You could be here for several days and not see a quarter of it. Well, I think about the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame that it plays a vital role in the history of the province. If you take a look, you can see every small town. In the summer, there was a sports day. They've got a curling rink, they've got a hockey rink. Played a big, big role, and I think it tied the people of Saskatchewan together in a very, very close-knit community.
It's great to be able to share some of the history of sport in the province, because I feel in a lot of cases there are a lot of parallels in the history of sport in the province. It's also the history of the province. A lot of the issues that have come up in inequality and some of those aspects in sport history are also issues that you see wider in society. So anything we can get out there education-wise is great, and I think some of those issues are a little bit more palatable and easier for people to get interested, especially younger people, if it's through a sports lens, If you're talking about someone like George Reed facing discrimination when he first came to Saskatchewan as a football player, that ties into things like Black Lives Matter and issues that we're still seeing today. So I think that it's really important to kind of have those parallels.
It's nice to be able to document this so that people who are interested can learn more about these individuals and their accomplishments, and that they're not lost, that somebody is recognizing these people for the great outstanding achievements that they have in their sport.
I think that the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame is a wonderful place to learn about the history of sport in our province. If athletes and young people in general could get the opportunity to come down here and have a look through these wonderful inductees, they will probably find themselves mirrored in at least one or possibly many, and understand that their dreams too are attainable in sport and in life.
Sport is so important to the history of Saskatchewan. The names of the people, the buildings that have been built. If you take a look at the history of any sport in Saskatchewan, the people that have been involved with it show the pride and determination that people need to know about, and this serves to glorify that.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local, email us at max.local@sasktel.com.